Hello and welcome to ACJ TV. And we at our show, the India Today show, we are having an expert in the field of ophthalmology, Dr. Rajiv Sukumran, who has completed his MBBS from Stanley Medical College, Chennai, and is a reputed ophthalmologist in Kerala, and is running his own hospital for more than 20 years, and has held various significant positions in Kerala State Ophthalmic Society, and has been a driving force in its operation in the recent years. I welcome you to the show, sir.
Welcome.
Uh,
Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much for joining us. And as we all know, so I'll be directly talking about, like, I'll ask you the questions so that our
Sure.
viewers should know about this. As we all know, we are living in a pandemic world for more than 2 years as of now. So, can you tell me, like, what kind of impact the does it create on the eyes? Because the online presence, that means the digital presence of a human being, has been increased a lot. So,
Yeah,
I would like you to comment on that.
definitely. This pandemic has brought in a lot of digital gadgets, and learning has become online. And the students, as well as children, as well as the adults, are using a lot of gadgets, and they're spending a lot of time in front of the screen. So it is not only affecting the eye, the mental status, the postural, the health aspect, the physical activities, everything is impacted, especially the eye. It causes eye strain. And the main cause is because of the decreased blinking rate. So normally we blink about 20 times a minute. As we use these digital gadgets, the blinking rate goes down to as low as 2 to 3. So making the surface of the eye dry, gives you a dry, gritty feeling, headache, eye strain, and back pain, headache. All these problems are due to prolonged use of digital. So it's a very serious issue we need to address. We need to explain to them how to use these digital gadgets.
So, as you said that the issue with the eyes is kind of serious issue, and wanted to know, like, just before the pandemic and after pandemic, what are the number of eye cases that you receive?
Yeah,
What's the
it is.
difference?
It is double, more than doubled. You can say earlier 1 in 4 had this digital eye syndromes. Now it is about three-fourth of the patients have this directly or indirectly. They have symptoms. But then they don't come and tell us that it's because of this digital devices they are using. But when you question them, it ultimately boils down to use of this. So it is three-fourth of the patients are having this problem, be it adult or children. Children, it is little more compared to the adults.
And like, what are the impacts when it comes to kids as well as adults? Because both of them have different body structure, the way of looking at things. Like, as many parents have complained that kids are often be using their mobile phone because they just say that they have online classes. Adults are doing their office work from home remotely. The things are going on. What are the impacts on both the like the difference, like on kids and as well as adults?
Children, as I told you, that it causes eye strain, it causes a headache, is plus myopia. The short sight progresses very fast when you start using devices like this, because near vision promotes progression of short sights. The adults actually, they feel headache and neck pain, and overall their weight is increased, and then metabolic diseases like diabetes, hypertension is on the increase because of sedentary work, because they're not having any physical activity. They're sitting just in front of the laptop or mobile. The bigger the screen, the less the strain. So I would advise the children to use laptop rather than the mobile, and to hold it in the proper distance, and never lie down and use the mobile. And to have a proper distance, the height of the laptop should be at the top end of the eye level.
Okay.
And the body should be erect. And these postures is very important, and the background should be well lit. Shouldn't do it in a dark room, which will cause more harm. Especially the blue light, as I told you, it causes, it interferes with the secretion of the melatonin hormone, which is important for sleep. So if you keep using these devices, the melatonin level goes down and your sleep will be disturbed, which will result in so many other diseases, lifestyle diseases.
Okay. So, you said about the digital eye strain and some computer-based symptoms. Like, would you elaborate a bit on that?
As these things, as I told you, the blinking rate is going down, the eye becomes dry, and it gives a very gritty feeling. So you can use artificial tears for that. And there is something called 20-20-20 rule. So for when you're using a computer or a mobile for 20 minutes, just keep your eyes closed for 20 seconds and open your eyes and look at a distance of 20 meters for 20 seconds. See, this will help you relax your eye, reduce your strain, and try to reduce the amount of time you spend on the digital gadgets, especially the children. Just restrict them to the online classes and few some other interesting, rather than giving the device to them throughout 24 hours. They're handling the device is going to do more harm to them.
Okay. These were some idle questions that we had to ask. One final thing I would like to ask is, uh, as you mentioned few solutions that there should be a distance between while you're sitting to work or if a kid is doing his online class or something. So I would like you to say like what are the advices that you would like to give apart from this, like how to the parents especially. What should they do so that they can say like they can decrease the chances of any eye disease.
Yeah, the thing is, have their eyes checked. Take them
Okay.
to a good ophthalmologist. Get the eyes checked. If there are any refractive errors, that is, you need glasses. Make sure they get the proper glass. And if it is coated with a blue blocker, as I told you earlier, that melatonin release is interfered, then it helps the children. And monitor them. Just don't give the gadget to them and leave it to them, and see them how they use it, whether they are viewing it on lying on a bed or relaxing at the posture. Make sure the room is not dark when they are using it, and interact with them. Keep an eye on them and make sure that things are going smoothly, not nothing secret is going on. That's very important.
Yeah, and any exercises for eyes or it's just
As
the
I told you,
precaution?
20-20-20 is the exercise for the eye.
Okay.
Keep when you're using a computer or a mobile for more than 20 minutes, keep your eyes shut for 20 seconds
Mhm.
and open your eyes and look at a distant object about 20 meters away for 20 seconds. That is the best exercise you can give to the eye. It prevents dryness of the eye and all the eye strains, headache, the neck problem, the back problem, psychological problems, or everything is looked after by this. And
Okay.
proper posture while using your devices is very, very important.
So thank you so much, sir, for
Yeah.
your valuable quotes for our show. Hope this will help our audience and to our viewers to practice all the and take all the precautions at the time of such pandemic phase and
Yeah.
practice the measuring
Yes.
issues. So
Thank
that's what we had for in this India Today segment. Back to the studio.